what are we doing here? Let's take a look at this carefully. What does that question mean? Who asks the question? Why do we need an answer? What are the expectations? What information do we have? And what will we do if we find out the answer? Why do we need to know? What needs to know? What wants to discover? What wants to uncover? You'll never find an answer. The mind will never find an answer, an honest, genuine, truthful answer, unless it raises every possibility. And we do it in our daily life. Why don't we build a community? We don't just build it. We need to know so many reasons, so many. What's it going to serve? Who's it going to benefit? What will we make from it? What will it do to the rest of the surrounding area? How is the environment going to be affected? But when we look for something that we've never ever looked for before, we never ever look for the reason why we're here. Scientists have in the past, philosophers, saints, gurus, witches, wizards, magicians, but you have never looked for anything new. Why are you here? Why am I here? What is here? What does here mean? Who is asking the question? Who is asking the question, and to whom? In the mirror, you appear to be asking the question to yourself, to the reflection of what you are. But you're not happy with what you are. To find out why we are here, we have to find out who we are. For few centuries now, we've stopped looking, stopped seeking. Oh, the answer is I'm a human. I'm part of a species. I live on a planet. I was born on this date and I'm going to die. And at some point, I may return, or I may just disappear, or I may go to heaven. No point in looking. Everyone has found it out for me. I just want to be the one that benefits and reaps the rewards of this very short but hopefully fruitful life. So no point in seeking. That's the ego mind. That's the ego mind's version. Because the ego mind knows when it seeks, that what is uncovered or discovered is very fearful to that ego mind. It's on shaky grounds. We used to say in our shipyard days, your jacket's on a shaky nail, meaning your jacket is hanging on this nail that is wobbly and it may fall. And when it does, you're going to have to start again. And that's what the ego knows. If they find out about me, this me, and they discover what I am, they'll leave me behind. And I will have to look for another hopeful, seeking benefactor. And I will help them. Because you see, the ego is helping when it has been uncovered or discovered as what it is, a simple temporary state of mind, an all-inclusive state of mind, the identity mind, the measuring mind, the analytical mind, the judging mind, the valuing mind, the preferential mind, the competitive mind, the opposing mind, all one quality of mind. It has done its job. It has said, yeah, you know what, I don't like this end, but there's another victim over there. And that victim I will make my ally, and that ally will benefit from being the victim. And I will help another one to the door. What wants to know what we are? What wants to know who we are? What wants to know why we are experiencing life in this vessel? Why we're only living on what appears to be a planet, although we can only see how far our eyes can perceive. We have to take for granted that what the screen says and what the scientists say is, yes, there are stars. They're not just lights in the stage up above. The moon is not a flat disk like the conspiracy theorists appear to believe it is. There are planets out there, even though they cannot be physically touched or seen with the eyes. Through some sort of magical eye is the only way we can perceive them, and through a spaceship that we believe, or we hopefully believe, is telling us the truth, that it actually does go out of this atmosphere into space and land on the moon and whatever. The inquiry is about you. The inquiry is about I. The inquiry is about me. Because whatever you think, whatever the mind thinks that you're looking to find or discover outside of you, it is you, me, and I that wants to discover it, wants to uncover it, wants to recognize it, wants to experience it. And the minute the ego points you to the door, you'll realize that all of this out there, you're already experiencing within. It's the same out there as it is within. The afterlife, the same as this. So, the end, when the body goes, bye-bye body. I'm still here. They can't see me. I don't have a name. I don't know who I am, because the ego mind has gone with the body, but I still experience life as it is. So awakening and enlightenment is just an opportunity for a period of time, a beautiful, profound period of time to experience life as it is, as if you are gone nowhere. They call it non-duality. I prefer to say zeroality, because there's no definition between you and the lamp, and you and the space, and you and the world that you imagined, or that you have inherited through information and intelligence. There's no difference between you and the pretend, temporary name that your parents gave you. You are one whole consciousness beyond non-duality. Non-duality says you and the world are one. No, there's not a you and there's not a world. There is only one. But your mind has learned so much and cannot cope, and that's okay. We're not here to pick and select and say you must do this. One of the beauties of awakening and enlightenment is you see the freedom that every single human being has the right to live out their life as they want to live out their life. But they're not living out their life as they want to live out their life. Life is living it out as if it is each form. The tree does not live out its life. It does not say, I'm going to put a branch out there, and then from it I'm going to have 15 twigs with 442 leaves, 5 kind of dysfunctional, because I can afford to lose 5 leaves. Why do we think we are superior to the tree? Why do we think that we can grow our nails and cut our nails to hopefully attract other opposite sexes or whatever. Do our hair in a style. People love you for what you are. They don't have to see you in some sort of makeup, some sort of outfit. The body is already an outfit. You've heard of natural relationships. I saw this one and I just fell in love. And then they decided to show me the tattoos on their legs, and I said, so what? And then they decided to tell me how kind they were, and I said, so what? And then they decided to show me their nails and how proud they were, and I said, so what? And then they decided to show me this CV about what they've done and the story they were and the family they came from and all about their predecessors, and I said, so what? And they said, are you not interested in me? Oh no, I'm totally interested in you. I was totally interested in you before you gave me that bull, that information. Because I saw in you something so attractive that I didn't need to be, what's the word? Enticed into. I didn't need to be, I didn't need to have proof. I didn't need to have some sort of backup from another. Oh, you must love this one because they have this stuff. I saw you for what you are. That's a true relationship. But if we go back to the question, what are we doing here? You don't know. That's the best thing to say. I have no idea. I has no idea. This I that I haven't inherited, as if it's me, this personal I, has no idea. It has information, but it's just fluttering past. Like that generation game. Maybe you're too young, but there used to be a generation game when the contestant would sit in a chair, and they would have all these items would come past in a window on a conveyor belt, and after 2 minutes the curtains closed and they had to remember every one. That's life. But the greatness of this game is you don't have to remember. In fact, the problem is that you do remember. Just let everything pass and you'll see everything that you need to see in one life. And you won't ask the question, why are we here? Because at the end of that body life, the end of that ego mind, you'll shake hands and say, by God, when you left, everything became so crystal clear. The window was open, the curtains were drawn, and I saw everything from every angle, from every aspect, from every emotional sensory. I saw consciousness and what it is capable of. And I want to be in that window. Beyond I am. Namaste.